The Apple Watch is my favorite device of all time, and watchOS 10 is probably one of my favorite updates ever. It's crazy to think about that we're in the 10th version of watchOS. And there's so many new features, changes, and redesigns that I wanted to show you. And stay tuned till the end because I'll show you 3 bonus iPhone features that are new to iOS 17 but are really related to the Apple Watch that I'm sure you're going to love. Alright, let's jump right inside of watchOS 10. And as you can see, the first new change is the redesign of the home screen. As you can see, you can't go left and right anymore because it's now a vertical scroll. As you can see, you use the digital crown to go up and down. And I like this change because it's a way much more organized way to see our apps. List view has not been changed and it still looks the same. So if you'd rather list view, you've got that option right there. You simply change it on the bottom. With the new redesign of the home screen, we also get a new animation by going to the home screen. As you can see, the animations like the apps just pop up. I haven't seen anybody mentioning this yet, but did you know that if you actually double tap on the digital crown just like this, you'll be able to go within your previous app. So it's kind of like multitasking on the iPhone, but brought to the Apple Watch. And then if you simply want to remove one, you simply swipe to the right and close apps just like that. Widgets are now available on the Apple Watch by simply swiping down on the digital crown on a watch face, and there you go. You can now see all of the brand new widgets. They look the same as on the iPhone, but really useful to actually have them on the Apple Watch. If you actually want to edit them, you simply have to hold down, and if you want to add a new one, you simply tap that plus icon. And there you go. There's a bunch of widgets that you can actually choose from. So let's tap on sleep. And I want my, sleep schedule over here. So I can simply add it just like that. And if you want to remove one, you simply press that delete icon. And there you go. There's also this one right here, which is like a quick action to certain apps. So let's say I want to delete this one. And I can actually add different ones that I want. Let's say I want my battery status right here. So there you go. Those are all the widgets that are brand new on watchOS 10. And then if you want to go back home, you simply tap on the digital crown and it will bring you back to the original watch face. So previously when you swiped up, you got the control center, but now we get the widgets. So now Apple has actually changed the control center with the side button of your Apple Watch. So you simply tap on that, and as you can see, we now get the control center. But not only do we get the new control center, but we get a redesigned control center with a bunch of awesome animations, whichever one you do. As you can see, the bell icon is now animated, theater mode is now activated, ping my iPhone is now animated, the flashlight, all of the icons are basically animated. If we also scroll up the top, as you can see this icon right here, will actually show you everything that's connected to your Apple Watch. If you connect a pair of AirPods, they will show up right here as well. We also get a brand new feature inside of the mindfulness app, and it's this one right here. It's state of mind. So now we'll be able to log our emotions. Let me show you how it works. So you simply tap on state of mind, keeping track of how you're feeling. Let's tap on get started. Log how you're feeling right now, or log how you felt overall today. Let's tap on right now, for example. As you can see, there's a bunch of different animations depending on how you feel. So by simply turning the digital crown, these animations are so well done. I'm gonna say that I'm feeling neutral today because I've been, pretty stressed today. As you can see, you can actually tap on how you're feeling from amazed, amused, angry, anxious, disappointed. I'm gonna go ahead and press on stressed because Apple season is definitely not an easy one for us content creators. What's having the biggest impact on you? Current events, dating, fitness, health, hobbies, partner. I'm gonna tap on work and then tap on okay, and there you go. I've now logged my emotion. And what's cool about all of this is that one, you can actually get reminders by them, so I'll actually enable that. But not only that, all of your emotions will actually be logged into the health app of your iPhone, so you can keep track. Just imagine if you log it every single day, you can keep track of all of your emotions throughout the year, which is pretty awesome. Apple has also changed the complications view. So if we actually tap on edit and tap this right here, this menu is brand new and it will actually give you featured complications that you can add to your watch face of your Apple Watch. Then if you scroll down, you'll actually be able to see a bunch of different ones. So we can tap on Kernel, for example, and we can see how many days are left for upcoming movies. All of that view is brand new. The Compass app also gets a new feature, which is this new 3D view. So if you're hiking, as you can see, It actually moves real time. And if you're hiking, you'll actually be able to see your elevation real time. If you're going through a mountain, the 3D view will actually adapt depending on where you are. So if you hike, you're gonna love this. Here's something that Apple actually removed in watchOS 10. Previously, you could actually swipe within the different watch faces, but that's been removed. Now, if you actually want to change your watch face, you'll have to hold and then swipe to the right and left. Talking about watch face, we get 2 new watch faces, including Snoopy. Yes. Snoopy represents. 2 new watch faces, which include the new Snoopy watch face. I love it because it actually changes. Snoopy actually moves depending on what you're doing. So if you're doing exercise, for example, Snoopy will actually run with you. So every time you pull up your wrist, you'll see Snoopy doing different things. And there's a bunch of ways that you can customize the watch face itself. So you can change if you want numbers, no numbers at all. You can also change the color depending on the band that you're actually wearing. And the second watch face is called the Palette watch face, and it's super cool and definitely very colorful. It depicts time using 3 distinct overlapping layers as the time changes. The Palette watch face is also extremely customizable. You can change the colors in a bunch of really awesome ways. There's a bunch of different color combinations: dandelion, storm blue, rainbow, sky, spout green. There's a bunch of them. Something that's kind of cool and kind of random is this. If you actually hold the emergency call, it's gotten so much louder. I mean, if you've got watchOS 10 right now, make sure to try it out. It's even louder than the Apple Watch Ultra's siren, which is kind of crazy to think about. Okay, well, they're both very loud, but you get the point. It's loud. I could see myself using this in a very delicate situation. Just imagine someone's like following me in the street. I don't know, I'm just saying, like, maybe this would scare them away. And I know Apple didn't implement the emergency calling feature sound to do this kind of stuff, but hey, hands up, buddy. Apple's also added a new design language for watchOS, and not in 1 or 2 or 3 apps. They've used a new design language for their entire OS. Most of Apple's apps are now redesigned and have a bunch of little new features. For example, the phone app has now been redesigned and it looks great. You can now add a new contact with that icon right there directly from your watch. You also get your personal contact on the top right, and it's tappable, and you can actually show your friends and family the contact if you want, or you can actually send your contact to someone in particular. The new activity app looks amazing. First of all, if you scroll down, look at these beautiful full screen screens for you to see your stand, your move, and your exercise goals. They look beautiful. Then if you actually go on the top, you'll get this. You'll get the weekly summary, which previously it was only available via a notification, but now you can see it whenever and wherever you want. You've also got your medals, your activity medals over here, which were previously very disorganized and they were just thrown there, but now they're split into categories, which is cool. And then over here on the bottom left, you'll get your sharing. So all the people, all your friends and family that you're sharing your activity fitness with. The timer app has also been redesigned, and you can now add multiple timers, not only 1, not only 2, but you can add a bunch of timers and having them all running directly on your wrist. Here's the new UI. Whenever a timer is done, you get this full screen view with all orange, which looks absolutely beautiful. By the way, while I'm looking at the calendar app has also been redesigned. You can just keep scrolling back and you can see all of your days. Apple Maps has also changed dramatically. It looks really similar to what we have on the iPhone. These menus really remind me of your iPhone. You can search for restaurants, gas stations. It's a UI that looks very similar to your iPhone. Another app that now looks really similar to the iPhone is the weather app. It looks stunning with its full screen views. You can check out the different temperatures and also the different days of the week with this new full screen view. You can also change within, you want to see if it's actually going to, it puts that it's about to rain. And that sucks because I actually wanted to go film today. But anyways, you get it. Completely new redesigned weather app. Apple Music is added now playing on the top right wherever you are in the UI of Apple Music. Previously, there was a dedicated now playing app, which was kind of annoying because if you were inside of Apple Music, you had to leave. It was kind of a mess. Now I love how it's just always accessible and you always know where it's actually at on the top right. Apple Music has also had a beautiful redesign that looks absolutely stunning. This is the new Now Playing screen, which has also been redesigned. The Stocks app is a perfect example on this new design language. As you can see, we now get this red infograph whenever the stock is going down, but also green, and the whole screen goes green. It's a really good way that Apple has implemented this design language. It looks beautiful. And the last app that I actually wanted to show you in watchOS 10, this redesign, is the heart rate app, because we now get this 3D heart, this 3D icon, which looks stunning. All right, enough of the redesigned apps because there's a lot. I also wanted to show you 3 features inside of iOS 17 that are worth checking out because they're really related to the Apple Watch. We all know this icon right here, right? It's the Ping My iPhone icon / feature, but Apple's actually brought that to the iPhone. If we go on Control Center, we now get this icon right here, which is the Ping My Apple Watch. So it will let you ping your Apple Watch just like that. The Apple Watch in watchOS 10 now will detect how much time we've been in sunlight. Now, Apple's actually targeting this feature for kids, but hey, I work from home and there's some days that it's really good to be reminded to get out in daylight. So within the Health app on your iPhone, as you can see, we'll now be able to see this time in daylight, and it's all being measured on the Apple Watch. I kind of hate still that we still do not have a Health app on the Apple Watch. Hopefully in watchOS 11, I really thought it was going to come here. Another feature that's brand new to the iPhone and the Apple Watch is name drop. So users will actually be able to just do like this. If you're meeting somebody in a business meeting, or maybe you're at the club and you want to give your phone number to that guy or that girl, you'll just name drop that person and get that contact. I mean, I'm kidding, but I mean, I'm not. But what's cool is that people can actually do that from iPhone to Apple Watch. So you actually be able to save a contact directly on your watch. Let's tap this video right here if you want to know what's new with iOS 17 on the iPhone.